In February, there will be an exhibition organized by Barbara Schmidt, which will have the theme string, string along the line. So the question is, when did humans start to make strings? And for what purpose? Animals don't do that. We have no direct evidence of the first existence of string because strings are soft plant material. They will rot in the ground and we can't find them when we are doing archaeological work. So we have indirect proof of humans making strings. Perhaps 60,000, perhaps 100,000 years ago. There are bone instruments, bone tools, which we call awl in English, Ahle in German, Pfriem. They are instruments to make a hole into something and thread a string through it. So that obviously is a sign that those humans already had knowledge of making strings. The Neanderthals, our cousins, were making strings. We know that from proof which we find, the kind of tools they used. What do you do with a string? One important purpose to make a string is to produce a bag to carry something. We humans are animals who carry things. Our babies cannot cling to our fur because we don't have any. Their hands are not strong enough, so we put them in something. This is a classic instrument to carry a baby. And in New Guinea, where Monica Malo comes from, the babies are put into the string bag, and if you die, there is a very big, long string bag in which the corpse is put, and the corpse is put to the place where it is then buried. So the whole life is encapsulated, embedded in the string bag. So it has a very high symbolic value. And when the men dance, they have big string bags and they carry them on their naked backs and they say, we feel while we dance with our male power the work of the women on the skin of the back. So it is a very strong symbol of female life, of female activity. And Monica Malo is here to show us how the string is produced. So, Monica, please try to show us. Itu si ada where? Ya, ini Monica baru, bikin baru sekali. Ya, ya, where? Kelapo sik Tegnam. Yeah. Asiktam. Yeah. So near the village, the women plant this particular, it's like a bush. Asi arayadasi. Tapwe kum. Wertub. Yeah. Wertub. So der Bast von diesem Strauch, von diesem Ast is called, sorry, the bast, the fibers of this particular plant are called tub. Wer is the species name. This is a particularly new kind they have imported from their neighbors. They had one which they called queriam, which was a bit rougher, a bit less wide, a bit less soft. So now they have a new one called wer, and that is the preferred one. And the women are now planting these bushes. Monica, dulu perempuan tanam atau mereka cari di hutan? Cari di hutan. Cari di hutan. Ya. Tapi sekarang sudah ganti? Ya, sudah ganti. Tanam? Ya, tanam. Karena mau banyak tali? Ya. So, in the past, there are about 3 different species which you can use to find these fibers and to make string. One of them is this one. One of them is a plant which is similar to the stinging nettle, Brennnessel, the family of Urticaceae. And in the past, the women were collecting these plants in the forest, somewhere outside the village. Now they are planting them because the demand to make string bags has increased, the population is increasing. They are using this as a currency, a female currency. You can sell them. And so they are planting this particular species, which unfortunately I don't know the botanical name of, near their own gardens. And they go there to harvest them. Monica minta kasih tali yang besar. Monica and her family and some other women produced 1,000 meters of string on the request of Barbara Schmidt, because she plans to use pieces of this as a necklace, which will then carry a QR code so that the wearer can be identified as somebody who has paid the ticket for the exhibition. So she said, I need 1,000 meters, and I think about 7 or 8 women participated in making the string in this way. You can imagine how long it took. Yeah? And what did they do to determine whether it's 1,000 meters or not? I was wondering about that when Barbara told me she would like to have that. They have an airstrip, a landing field for small aircraft, which is about 500 meters long. So when they had a long string and they thought it's long enough, they went to the airstrip, walking, some person standing at the end and some person at the other end, to find out whether it's 2 times 500 meters. So this is how it was determined that it is 1,000 meters. So that Barbara Schmidt has enough string for her visitors to be identified. That was the whole idea. This is why we are here and why Monica is demonstrating this technology. Tidak capek? Are you not getting tired when you're doing this work all the day? No. Perempuan suka mungkin. Yeah? Suka. Women like to do that. I think it's a bit like handicraft in our own culture. To knit or to do something with your hands is a rewarding activity. Very interesting that humans like that kind of stuff. They don't think it's boring and it takes your time. It is something which we enjoy. Dengan motor kerja sama.
Ya.
Sama.
Ya, sama.
Putar-putar.
Sama.
Tapi motor sedikit lebih kasar.
Ya.
So the fibers of a different species are a little more brown and a little rougher and a little less soft, we could say perhaps elegant, and they are used for bags to bring your fruits from the garden. By the way, these women, who are small in our standards, carry their own body weight in string bags full of fruit, sweet potatoes, firewood, and the baby in a string bag, all weighing 40, 50 kilograms. Imagine, I would have to carry 85 kilograms. I would collapse after 10 meters. These women do that for hours, up and down the mountain. So the physical performance of these women in the highlands of New Guinea is absolutely incredible. Like the Sherpas in Nepal or the Quechua Indians in the Andes. It's not muscle power, it's technique. And to be used to do that. So the string bag is really a symbol for female life, for female activity, their daily work in the gardens, and as a present to give to friends. Monica, kalau gadis kecil seperti Marisa, Angilme, mereka sudah tahu? Sudah tahu? Mereka mulai. So little girls, when they are about 5 or 6 years old, start doing this already. Anak laki-laki? Boys don't do that.